Right now is the easiest time to start making money online. In just 30 short days, you could completely change your life with just one product and one online store, making thousands every single month. Dropshipping is not the same as it used to be from a couple years ago. It's evolved and changed. That's why the people who are used to changing their operation are making the most amount of money right now. People are doing 6 and 7 figure months simply by integrating AI into their stores. And I'm going to give you a brief breakdown of how you can finally start your first Shopify store that's going to be making $10,000 a month or more. The old way of dropshipping, as you guys know, is pretty much just throw up a random website with a random product and get some ads going. And that's typically how you people used to get sales. They used to do this a couple years ago, make thousands of dollars and just up the ad spend. But that's not the same way that it works. Now you have to build a trusted brand and manipulate people on your website to buy the product fast so that they don't think about it too much, because you want all your products to be an impulse purchase from the ad that they actually see. A lot of the brands that I'm seeing start in today's economy is just more of a founder brand. People want to see the owner of the company. They don't really care about ads. What people are starting to do is, instead of ads, they're actually starting to create organic accounts and pay people to post on them for their product instead of running ads. Because now when people see an ad, they're like, okay, this is another dropship, this is another scamming website. Because how many times have you ordered from a store, if you even have, and just never received the product, or it was just some cheap China plastic? This happens all the time. So what you need to do is, first, I've linked down a link for Shopify below in the description where you can actually get the first 3 months for only $1 a month. This is the only place you're going to get this link. I've linked it below. You're going to start your Shopify store and you're going to create a name. If I were you, I would use ChatGPT to help you do this. You want your name to sound expensive, exclusive, and also unique, because you don't want to just put two random words together and combine that as a name. Sure, it's worked in the past, and yes, I've actually done this in the past and made hundreds of thousands in just a couple short months from one product, but that's not the same way that people are making money right now. The easiest way to explain dropshipping in 2025 is branded exclusivity, and you actually need to make the website trusted. So once you start your Shopify store, design a very nice logo. Make it very simple, very nice. Don't use icons. Don't use too many complicated things. Just a simple text with font that looks nice, and that's it. And just match your color branding. If I were you, you can easily ask ChatGPT for color palettes based on what niche you're in, and it'll give you several ones that you can choose with the hex number. So now that you're on your Shopify store, you need a very good product. I right now use PP Ads and MyNia. I'm gonna link both of them in the description of this video because they actually help me find what's a winner and what's a loser. And you can identify these by just a few things, like, is the product evergreen? Does it have a wow factor when people see, like, are they like, what is this? I've never seen it before. And does it actually solve a problem? And another thing is, can you sell it for 2 to 5x what you're paying for from China to get this shipped to their house? Because if you're getting the product for $10 and you can sell it for $50, there's $40 in room for paying for ads or other accounts to post your product, where you can actually benefit off this and profit way more than usual. Once you find your product and create the product page, now on your Shopify store, all you need to do is create a website. And people spend hours doing this when really it should take 30 minutes to 1 hour to do this, because you really don't need that much of a professional website until you're doing millions of sales. I remember one of the stores I was running 6 figures on. I didn't even have a website domain. And you might ask why. That's because whenever you run TikTok ads, they don't actually see the website name. They only go to the link and it doesn't even show it on the TikTok platform. So I never even spent the $16 it takes to buy the domain, because in the beginning stages, for most of you beginners, that's a lot of money for you. So if there's no need to waste an extra $16 starting your first store, why do it? That's why I've gotten you the cheapest links in the description. So if you guys are actually looking to start, the free trial for Shopify is only $1 a month for the first 3 months, and the first 3 days are actually completely free. Now that you got the product, the website, how do you do ads? It's either one, you can get some really good creatives and pay for them with viral e-com ads, which is also going to be linked in the description, or you can find them on the internet and create your own ads with editing skills that you have from CapCut or other editing softwares. By doing this, you can actually create the music, the text, and just see what creatives work, or you can just go on TikTok, type the product in, and see if they have any ads that already exist. The other way to do this is you actually order the physical product in your hand and start videotaping it, because now you have unlimited ads because you have the actual product. You can take any sort of video you want, post them on an organic account, and whatever viral videos you have, now that you know for a fact it's a winner, you can actually start selling this and start running ads on the best creative that you had. And how do you know it's the best? That's because it got the most views, the most likes, the most engagement in total. That's why people do these organic accounts and run Spark ads through TikTok and Meta and Instagram. That's because they work. People are printing hundreds of thousands nowadays, and all you really need is a simple Shopify store. Now, once you are running ads and you're doing 10, 20, 30,000 a month, you need to scale this business because realistically, if it's already doing good, you might as well make more money with doing less work because most of the work is finding the product, creating the website, and actually finding the winning creatives. But now that you've done that, all you need to do is spend a little more money, move to other ad platforms at the same time, run email ads and retargeting ads, and now you're at 6 figures a month. It sounds way easier than it is, but once you make your first $10,000, you're gonna realize how possible this is. So another thing is that you guys need to be consistent, especially when you're posting on these platforms, whether you hire someone that needs to be consistent or you're gonna be managing all your accounts by yourself. Whenever I start an organic page, I hire a team of 1 person to start with 6 pages. And if I need more pages, I hire more people. Each person can manage 6 pages, 2 on TikTok, 2 on Instagram, and 2 on YouTube Shorts. Yes, all these platforms are needed. They're good for different things, especially when building trust with the same clients that use all these platforms together that are going to see your brand. That's how you perceive the look of exclusivity, viral products, because if they see it multiple times, they're going to want the product more and more. So without further ado, drop a subscribe, comment something you want to see in the future, and hopefully this video really helped you.